So there's super exciting news here. It's the Uruguay paper residency. I'm going to discuss the entire procedure. And yes, most of you, 99% or 95% of you actually already qualify for the Uruguay option. And I'm going to discuss an active salary option. So nope, not just the passive, also an active. Icing on the top is that a visa-free entry, just like Paraguay, works for Uruguay also. So the entire procedure can be taken care of from inside Uruguay. Now, for a long time, expats have been fed bullshit about Paraguay, that it's a beautiful place to live, it's one of the best places to move to. Absolute crap. It's a landlocked country, extremely hot, and there's a lot of problems like the mosquito problems, which affects a lot of people, and even the local usually move out of the country. Selling you this crap that this is one of the most beautiful places to live is absolute nuts. Now, Paraguay is an excellent option if you're looking for a back pocket residency, just a couple of days. You can complete the process, and we have a dedicated operation in Paraguay if this is something of interest to you. But this video is going to talk about all the options Uruguay. If you are a regular viewer, please take a look at your subscription. This really benefits the channel. It helps me get you more valuable content each time. So if you aren't yet subscribed, please take a moment and subscribe. Now, this is the first thing, the most beneficial thing is that this is a paper residency. So no minimum physical presence needed for the temporary residency. You start off with a temporary, and then in a couple of years, we upgrade that to a permanent residency. And nope, no physical presence needed even on the permanent residency. The only thing that you got to keep in mind or be aware of, that you got to enter the country once every 3 years once you become a permanent resident of Uruguay. Unlike Paraguay, this is a far richer country, richer in terms of everything, right? Whatever you want to think about it. Beautiful country, safe country, great people, 10 times, I would say 10 times better than Paraguay in any aspect. And now we have a dedicated team, a complete operation in Uruguay. So not just your legal stuff, that's your residency and all those things, right? Company formation and those things, but also all your tax matters. In a couple of days, I'm going to have a dedicated interview with the head of my legal in Uruguay. So you get to hear directly from her. She's one of the fastest in Uruguay who directly deals with immigration from morning to evening. So you have someone experienced on the ground working for you. Now let's discuss the nuances here, right? So the first option, or the historic option that's been out there, is that you got to show some passive income like dividend income, rental income, that kind of stuff. Yes, that's true. If you still have the passive income, the threshold is $1,200 a month. So yes, you can use the traditional passive income route, but now it's possible to qualify through job income as well, as long as this income has been consistent from the past. The amount of active income that you need to show is also 1200 USD per month. This is shocking to a lot of people watching. So if you have a job salary that's 1200 US dollars, which I think 99% of you guys watching have that salary. So if you can show that, then you can qualify for a direct residency in Uruguay, a paper residency in Uruguay. When I say paper, it's a flexible residency which does not mandate any physical presence. It does not mean anything illegal or anything shady or anything wrong. The biggest plus point of all of this, in my opinion, is that you don't need a visa stamped on your passport. If your passport has a visa-free access to the territory, you can enter visa-free to Uruguay, and then once you're inside, our team can completely get the whole process for you done fairly quickly, with fair certainty, with fair amount of presence on the ground. So you're going to be well covered, well taken care of end to end. What's particularly very important with Uruguay is a lot of people want to have a bank account in Uruguay. It's one of the most respected, safe jurisdictions from a financial bank account perspective. Some people want to open up company and so on and so forth. Now, for this option, the $1,200 option, you don't have to open up any companies or anything. You simply are earning that money already. Most of you are. Simply show the proof of income that you're earning that money, and that's about it. Now, let's talk about the citizenship aspect of Uruguay a little bit. If you're looking for citizenship, you can either acquire the nationality, the Uruguayan nationality. The best thing that has happened with Uruguay is that now the passport is going to reflect your nationality or your citizenship as Uruguayan. Before, it used to say that you're a national of another country, but your citizenship is Uruguay. But now they have fixed that law, which makes this a regular passport, a powerful passport, one of the best passports. I would rate the Uruguayan passport much better than the Argentinian passport from a respect perspective, because a lot of people naturalize in Argentina, a lot of people don't naturalize in Uruguay. So having this citizenship is very unique. So a lot of high net worth individuals would appreciate a Uruguay nationality as compared to any other nationality in the Latin region. Unlike Paraguay, Uruguay is actually livable. So if you're really looking to have a quality life in a country, then Uruguay checks that box as well. For the citizenship, between 3 and 5 years. If you are a family, then it's going to be 3 years. If you're a single person trying to naturalize, then it's going to be 5 years. But once you become a permanent resident, now for just maintaining the permanent residency is going to work very flexible. You don't have to have any physical presence. One entry every 3 years, as I said, satisfies. But when it comes to citizenship, of course, you want to show integration into the society. So the ideal thing to do would be, unless you have some extreme reasons to show, under regular circumstances, you would want to at least live there for 6 months in each of the 3 years that lead to nationality, right? So between year number 3 and year number 5, if you're consistently doing the 6 months, which is just 18 months, right? The same thing is applicable to Mexico as well. Between year number 3 and year number 5, so in that 2-year window, you're doing 18 months. In Uruguay, you're doing the 18 months across 3 years, which is easy to do for a lot of people. Uruguay has extraordinary tax benefits. So flexible residency, tax benefits, a great nationality, great passport, safe place to stay, a beautiful place to stay, great people, flexible country. So it really checks every single box. If you were sitting on the fence, sitting on the edge, thinking, is Paraguay going to be of any good? You can actually now directly do something far better, far superior. You can directly do the Uruguay option. It's not expensive. It costs the same as Paraguay, but believe me, it's 10 times better in every aspect as compared to Paraguay. The most savvy people are obviously going to do all the low-hanging fruits. So you do want a Paraguay in your back pocket, but you also want the quality option, which is Uruguay. You can literally knock the two off on the same trip with the same set of documents. So at any point in time, you are interested in striking one or both of these options. We have, as I said, teams, dedicated teams on the ground working with immigration. We take the least amount of time with 100% accuracy. So you can always click the link, book a call. We can have a quick discussion, make sure we answer your questions and get you started with any of these two options. Now, before you go, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Have you visited Paraguay or have you visited Uruguay? Do you have some experience from those countries to share? What is your favorite? Would you go for Paraguay or would you choose Uruguay? Let us know your thoughts, because people read this. This is useful stuff for all. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and catch you in the next one.